Protected by the First Amendment. So, you know how I've said in previous videos that God shows his hand through coincidence? And I pray every day to be a witness to a miracle in someone else's life. Well, I just witnessed one of those miracles. So, I'll tell you the story. There's a man that lives in my neighborhood around the corner. His name is Jack. He's an older man. And whenever I see him out and about when I'm riding on my scooter, he's got one of those electric trike bikes. And I wish I had one of those. But anyways, him and I talk just about whatever. Whenever we see each other, just stuff. So yesterday, I ran into him and we were talking. And he told me about this ice cream shop that was opening up. And I made mention of the interview that I did with Pastor Chuck Wood. And he's like, Chuck Wood? He's like, I know him. I haven't seen him in, a lot of years. I thought he wasn't around anymore. Thinking that Chuck had passed away. I was like, oh no, he's still very much around. I just sat with him for 2 hours at Tim Hortons, this, that, and whatever. He's like, oh yeah, I know him. He used to be a barber back in the day, all this stuff. I was like, that's awesome. I will definitely let him know that I saw you. And I'll tell him Jack says hi. So I saw Pastor Chuck this morning, obviously at church, and I said, Jack says hi. And Chuck remembered him immediately. He's like, oh my God, I haven't seen him in a lot of years or whatever. So something I mentioned to Jack yesterday when I saw him, I was like, I bet because we talked about this right now, you and Chuck are going to run into each other. So today, I was just taking a ride on my scooter. And I stopped at the corner, just sitting there looking at my phone, whatever. And up comes Jack. So him and I are sitting there talking. We're right at the corner. There's a store on that corner. And we're sitting there talking for probably 20 minutes or so. A car pulls up to the curb. And out steps Pastor Chuck. How do you like that? I got to witness Jack and Chuck reuniting after probably 30 years. And I mentioned it to Jack yesterday. You guys are going to run into each other. I bet on it. And I got to witness it. God is good.